How about a metal flake in paint? With the metal flake paints, when did that come about? If clear coats started in, I would imagine, I just had like 20 half thoughts. I would imagine that there was no metal flake paints prior to the inception of clear coats, which happened towards the late 80s, early 90s. Is this true or not?
So yeah, the metal flake is in the color, but I remember reading an article, and I forgot where I got this article from, but as far back as like the 40s, the first version of uh, metal flake, they were actually using fish scales in the paint to give
Literal
it
fish
that. Like,
scales?
yeah, it's like herring or something like that. Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
pretty. I know. I just wonder if the paint smelled fishy or something like that while you're riding down the
Mm.
road. That was like a high end option back then, you know. So you were pretty cool if you had fish scales in your paint. So that's what they were doing back then. But yeah, it became popular once we got to like the 60s and stuff like that, adding really bright colors. And so, yeah, those metallics are microscopic shavings of aluminum in different shapes and different sizes. And we have pearls also that give off different colors. And yeah, the Zerillics and everything. So it's a lot of different technology, especially in the technology now in the waterborne paint is different than the technology that they used in the 80s. For instance, I was at a shop and they had a 1984 Cadillac Seville that was hit, and they just wanted to paint the quarter and the door. So I found a nice match to it with our waterborne paint, but I found a better match in the solvent line because the technology was closer to um,
Ah.
that 80s Cadillac versus the brand new water-based paint. The water, the pigment, and the metallics and everything are like super bright and really vivid, and it pops. And when you're gonna put that on a 1984 Cadillac Seville that's crow's feet everywhere, then there's a difference. Like the color was close, but it was too vivid. So the older technology and the solvent make better.